The House of Representatives decided to be fake fiscal hawks and deficit scolds. So look at this unique little bill they did here. House passes bill to curb presidential pensions. Thank you. Thank you for curbing those presidential pensions. It's so much money. It's so much money. It was very necessary. You know, hey, did this just get rid of the deficit completely? Well, let's give you the details. So, benefits from former presidents cost taxpayers $2.84 million in 2017. So it's almost $3 million a year, apparently. That's what it costs for presidential pensions. And obviously that'll change, is more, sad to say, but some presidents will die, Jimmy Carter, whoever. And as time goes by, that'll change a little bit, but around $3 million a year in benefits for former presidents. Well, this legislation would reduce the presidential pension by $4,000 to about $200,000 per year. Okay, that's their pension. And the budget for each former president's office and staff expenses is $500,000 a year. So that's what ex-presidents get. I guess it was a pension of $204,000 a year, and you got these people who are fake fiscal hawks going, you know what, we got to be responsible here. We're going to cut it from $204,000 to $200,000. And they get $500,000 for their office and expenses like that. And funds available for presidential office expenses would be reduced for every dollar a former president earns over $400,000. And eventually, the staff and office budgets would be phased down from $350,000 in 6 years to $250,000 in 10 years. So it's just, nip and tuck around the edges, little tweaks, and then they pat themselves on the back and go, we care so much about the debt and the deficit, and we're reasonable people. Yes. So there's a trick, is what it is, just so everybody knows, because that's what it is, guarantee. Because this is a way so that they can feel good about the budget. It's conservative, fiscal, hawks, deficit. We care deeply about the deficit and spending within our means. This is beyond peanuts. This is like crumbs of peanuts. This is nothing. We just increased military spending by $80 billion. $80 billion. So what they do is you continue business as usual where it matters. So let's continue to give $80 billion a year to the big banks. Let's, the Wall Street bailouts, gave them a fucking blank check, trillions of dollars, endless amounts of money in corporate welfare, big oil subsidies for no reason, research and development, even though they're already the most profitable corporations on earth, military-industrial complex, endless money pit, over $1 trillion to create a new fighter jet, because, the old one just sucked. I mean, how are we going to fight ISIS? They have new fighter jets, right? So in all the areas where they should be cutting, they're spending more than ever. Corporate welfare, military-industrial complex, just waste money nonstop. Endless money pit. Nobody says a goddamn word about fiscal conservatism. In areas where it's totally irrelevant, and you save a couple $1 million or some shit, they're like, yeah, yes, we did it. It's like when, and Republicans do this all the time at the state level, where they'll be like, yes, we cut the budget for the number of staples we have and little Post-it notes. I'm saving a lot of money through cutting administrative costs. But it's just a fucking trick. It is to divert your attention from the fact that they are socialists, but they're socialists for the corporations and the rich, also known as corporatists. So it's big government all day long for them, but for you, for middle class and poor, rugged, individualistic, free market, laissez-faire capitalism, pull yourself up by your bootstraps. If you're a deli, or if you're a fucking, dry cleaning place, and you go under, go find a new fucking career, bitch. If you're a hedge fund on Wall Street and you go under, we must save you with taxpayer money. Socialism is wonderful, but only when it's for the rich and corporations. $80 billion increase in the military budget. $80 billion. But they want to cut a couple million. And by the way, for presidential pensions, how's this? Here, allow me to be contrarian. I would be in favor of upping the presidential pension if we get a guarantee that you guys don't go do the talking circuit and you don't go sell out to Wall Street. Because you know what? That's the argument about this that has legitimacy. They go, why do we need, the year isn't like 1807. So like presidents can get out of office and they're going to go make bank. You know, they're going to go write books, give speeches, and just get paid a ridiculous amount of money. And that's true. But that shouldn't be the case because yes, that's all part of the corruption and the way the system works. If you're a president and you're a good little boy to corporate America, when you get out, corporate America is going to make sure you get paid. Going to give you $500,000 or some shit for a single speech that lasts an hour and a half. So here's my compromise. I will increase the pension for presidents if they do not, by law, they do not go sell out and get paid for corporate speeches. You know, they can't sell out, but I will increase your pension if you don't sell out. So you can sit on your ass and make $1 million a year. I'm fine with that. Sit on your ass and taxpayers will give you $1 million a year. So long as you don't go and do the bidding of Wall Street when you're in office and then go get paid from them after the fact. That's the problem. But that's the thing, is so they think they're being really moral by doing this. Like, oh, president's getting paid too much money. But no, you're actually feeding into the immorality of it. Because you can cut their pension and you could cut their staff fees to zero, but then that just means you're going to run and sell out even more to corporate America, which means they're going to be corporate America's bitches even more when they're in office. So how about that? We ban the revolving door. How about that? How about no, you're not going to be able to go give speeches. You're not going to be able to do these things. That's below what the office is supposed to represent. You're supposed to work for the people, not private interests, not corporate interests. So we're going to ban you from making speeches to Wall Street and selling out when you get out of office, which means you'll represent the people in office, and then we'll increase your pension. How about that? That is not an idea you'd ever hear anybody argue for because, you know, it requires multiple steps to explain it, and people get lost after like the first 3 seconds. Like, well, increase the pension? No, I'm against it. It's like, no, you fucking jackass. Listen to the rest of the argument before, you know, you make your mind up. And once you hear the rest of the argument, I think most people go, yeah, that actually makes sense. I'm fine with paying them a little more through taxes as long as we get a guarantee they're not going to fucking sell out after. So, but anyway, this is, again, being fake deficit hawks and pretending to be reasonable when they know damn well they're all in favor of big government, but they're in favor of big government in all the wrong ways.